There is no such thing as toxic masculinity. There's only toxic people. Just because a man has excessive interest or admiration in himself, it doesn't mean he's toxic. It doesn't mean he's a bad person. Just because a man wants to be territorial over his girl, it doesn't mean he's toxic or controlling. If I want to be territorial with my girl, it means I want her to be by my side so I can be there for her. And there's nothing wrong with that. Being territorial means that you're guarding or defending what belongs to you. If I'm dating a girl, she belongs to me. If you say I'm misogynistic for that, go fuck yourself. When I say to be territorial, I'm not saying to lock her up in a cage and not let her have freedom. But if you let your girl go out partying with her friends all the time, eventually some dude will go up to her and try to flirt with her. Then what the fuck are you gonna do? Doesn't that make you uncomfortable? You never know. Maybe she will cheat on you, or perhaps she will get raped. This is why I don't like the idea of letting my girl going out partying with her friends all the time. I'm not saying don't let her party at all, but if you do let her go party, don't let her get into the habit of partying all the time. And if you do, at least go with her, because you never know what might happen. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being territorial. All you're doing is taking care of your girl. All you're doing is guarding or defending her because you give a fuck. I also don't like the idea of how it's viewed as toxic if you tell your girl to block all guy friends. Why would a girl want to fuck around with other guys while she has a boyfriend? Even if he's gay, that doesn't take away the fact that he has a dick. He was born with a dick, he was born as a male. There is no such thing as more than two genders. If you have a girlfriend, she shouldn't even have social media. Why the fuck does she need Instagram? Just text on iMessage. Why the fuck would she want to post herself on her story just for other guys to see it and jerk off to that picture? Fuck social media, you don't need it. Unless you're making money from social media, but besides that, you shouldn't even have it. Most of you might think I'm controlling. And you know what? Perhaps I am controlling. But guess what? I'm not controlling in a bad way. Everyone sees controlling guys as dangerous or toxic. There's different types of controlling guys. For example, there's a type to control their girl to make her miserable, or there's a type to take control because he actually cares about his girl. That's what being territorial is. Being controlling and taking control isn't a bad thing as long as you make the right decision. I'm not saying take control and make your girl miserable and take advantage of her. I'm saying take control and make the right decision for their relationship and be territorial. And there's nothing wrong with that. My way of being controlling isn't dangerous. I'm not a bad person, I'm not evil. It's not toxic, it's none of that. Just because I say you can't go out to the club with your friends doesn't mean I'm toxic or controlling. Just because I want to go to the gym and want to get rich and want to have excessive interest in myself and want to be territorial, it doesn't make me toxic. If I tell my girl to be my housewife, it doesn't make me misogynistic because girls were designed to be a housewife. They were designed to cook and clean and all of that bullshit. Nowadays, there's masculine, independent women. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you're a guy and you're dating a girl that's working a 9 to 5, would you really want her to call another guy boss? Would you want her to look up to another guy like that? Fuck no, make her work for you. Build up a business and make her work for you. Then you can double or triple her money, and then it'll be way better than her working a 9 to 5. Toxic masculinity isn't real. True masculinity isn't evil. There's only evil people.